Welcome to the Easy Tech Tips Guide for your CLAAS CEMOS Automatic. We'll show you how to get the most out of your LEXION with CEMOS Automatic. CEMOS stands for CLAAS Electronic Machine Optimization System. CEMOS Automatic controls crop separation and cleaning functionality based on various sensors on your LEXION combine. CEMOS Automatic is constantly optimizing your machine settings and reacting to changing conditions throughout the day to deliver maximum throughput while maintaining the highest standards of grain sample quality, all while keeping fuel consumption to a minimum. You can choose between 4 strategies with your CEMOS Automatic. We recommend you start off with the maximum throughput strategy, which allows more open sieve settings to reduce sieve losses and causes the CLAAS cruise pilot to increase ground speed. The high threshing quality strategy focuses on delivering a clean grain sample by using tight sieve settings. To prevent increasing grain losses, the CLAAS cruise pilot may reduce ground speed. The minimum fuel consumption strategy reduces your rotor speed in order to save fuel and achieve a high straw quality. And if you want the best of all 3 worlds, balanced strategy is a combination of the previously mentioned strategies. Next, we'll load your crop settings. Start by engaging the main drive and header drive and switching to full throttle. From there, you're going to navigate to the crop menu on your display. Then, you'll select crop data, then machine data. After machine data is selected, select crop and start crop adjustments by pressing OK. All crop-specific default settings will be loaded for you. Now, we're going to manually set the threshing drum speed and concave clearance, depending on crop and condition. You can operate CEMOS Automatic from different areas within your CEMOS mobile terminal screen. Use the turn and push knob in the upper right side of your CEMOS mobile terminal screen to navigate through the main menu to Terminal Settings. The lower left side of your CEMOS mobile terminal screen lets you access the Quick Adjustment menu, which includes things like automatic modes, harvest conditions, and machine equipment. This area is also where you'll find the Back button. In the very bottom row of your CEMOS mobile screen, you'll see the Escape button that will take you back to the main menu at any time. The lower right side of your CEMOS mobile screen includes the Help menu button, where you can get an explanation of settings and pictures. And finally, you'll also find the CEMOS Dialog menu button located just above the Help button. Next, we're going to calibrate the slope sensor. CEMOS senses the slope you're on to decrease sieve losses when you're going uphill by slowing down the fan speed, and speeds up the fan to prevent overloading when you're going downhill. To get the most from this feature and ensure it's functioning properly, we need to calibrate the slope sensor. Start by navigating to the Calibration menu. Once you're in the Calibration menu, you'll see a prompt asking you to drive your machine onto level ground. Do so and confirm it by pressing OK. Next, you'll be asked to turn your machine 180 degrees. Do so and confirm this action by pressing OK. Now, we're going to tweak your machine settings, crop conditions, and automatic modes through the Quick Adjustment menu. To access machine settings, navigate to your Quick Adjustment menu and select Machine Equipment. You'll see a prompt explaining the stored settings were cleared, and you'll be asked for those settings again when necessary. Press OK. From there, select your type of upper sieve, then select your type of lower sieve. Now you'll be asked if you're currently using the threshing drum reduction gearbox. Choose Yes if threshing drum is set to low speed for crops like corn, or select No if the threshing drum is set to high speed for small grains. Now, we'll adjust your CEMOS Automatic for crop conditions. Navigate back to the Quick Adjustment menu. Then, select Harvest Conditions. From there, select Current Crop Conditions. Then, select Current Grain Moisture. And finally, select Current Straw Moisture. These settings should be adapted to the crop conditions throughout the day. The last things we'll set within the Quick Adjustment menu are the automatic modes. Start by navigating to the Quick Adjustment menu and selecting Automatic Modes. To get the most out of CEMOS Automatic, we recommend you choose all automatic modes. Then, choose your preferred strategy. We recommend beginning with maximum throughput. You can access the CEMOS Dialog feature at any time to optimize your CEMOS Automatic functions. This interactive system enables you to ask for more throughput, a cleaner grain tank sample, less returns, and more, all with the push of a button. For example, your grain tank sample can be improved with the help from CEMOS Dialog. The CEMOS Dialog wizard will walk you through steps for cleanliness improvement. If you are not satisfied with the result, you can repeat the first step. CEMOS will continue to change sieve and fan settings to generate a cleaner grain tank sample. After 2 optimization steps, CEMOS might ask you to change to the higher threshing quality strategy to achieve a cleaner grain tank sample. Now that you know how to access the CEMOS Dialog, let's move on to in-field operation. CEMOS automatic activation functions have 3 settings: deactivated, activated and disengaged, and activated and engaged. To engage CEMOS automatic functions, push the autopilot button on the drive stick. Manually overriding individual settings will disengage the automatic function. Your CEMOS automatic system is constantly learning by testing different settings. The learning phases don't take longer than 20 seconds, and they're displayed with a symbol in the CEMOS loss display. For the duration of this test phase, losses might increase and your grain sample might change. Every day is a new day, and the initial learning process might take up to 30 minutes for CEMOS to reach its optimum settings. The optimization starts off with the current settings in CEMOS. If you've already calibrated your loss sensor during the CLAAS Cruise Pilot setup, you can skip these next few steps. If you haven't set your loss sensor calibration, here's how. Adjust your loss sensor sensitivity so the loss sensor triangles are filled up by 80%. Please note that changing the sensitivity doesn't affect the actual loss rate. But by doing this, the machine can react immediately to increased losses when it is driving uphill. To complete the loss sensor calibration, turn your CEMOS dial switch to the 10 o'clock position to adjust sieve losses. Turn that same dial to the 11 o'clock position to adjust rotor losses. Sensitivity of the calibration depends on the crop you're harvesting and the conditions you're harvesting in. A lower number leads to higher throughput. A higher number leads to fewer losses. Finally, we'll get into fine-tuning your CEMOS automatic system by setting your returns volume, grain meter calibration, and moisture correction. Start your returns volume by navigating to the Combine menu. From there, select the Sensitivity Separation menu. Then, select Returns. Choose Learning 0 Returns Volume. Make sure the main drive is engaged, the engine is at full throttle, and no crop is going through the machine. Finally, set the returns volume limit. A higher number means more returns will be allowed. A lower number means fewer returns will be allowed. To finish calibrating your returns volume, select Throughput Monitoring and choose Returns. Likewise, a higher number tells CEMOS to allow fewer kernels in returns, while a lower number tells CEMOS to allow more kernels in returns. Next, we're going to fine-tune the moisture correction. Start by verifying the moisture measuring status is set to On. Then, take a sample and measure the moisture. Monitor current moisture while harvesting the sample and estimate an average. After you have an estimate in mind, calculate the difference between the current moisture and the sample moisture. For example, the current moisture could be 15% and your sample moisture at 17%. In this example, you'd set your moisture correction to plus 2%. For more information on the full line of CLAAS products, parts, or services, visit us online at claas.com.